saying what if here back with part two to Gilgamesh and PhD. Reach our like goal of 5 likes. So you guys want part two, so I'm giving you guys part two. So if you guys want part three, comment down below. If you say you want part three. And I have another video that I will possibly post. I'm not sure if I should. It's What if Naruto had a gaming system? Yeah, I'm not reviewing much about that. So, if of me telling you guys about it, and I did say that the reason I'll tell you guys the reason why I didn't post for the last 11 months was because really truly I was not feeling the vibe for doing videos anymore, so I decided just to stop. I actually did tell you guys once that I would stop because I'm not feeling it anymore. This is what people motivate me a bit. That's why I still keep doing it. But yeah, for 11 months, I was not feeling it. I didn't feel like doing videos anymore. And I still lost my spunk to do it. So, I decided that I want to return once more for at least a few months. See if things take off. Things don't take off, I just leave. And I will return to doing what ifs. I had a text story channel. I will leave the link down below. I have not posted on that for a while, but I will return back to that. I really like you doing text stories. Okay, let's begin. Chapter 2. Nico was a beautiful woman of apparently 20 years. She had blonde hair that flowed down her back and beautiful sapphire blue eyes. In addition to a beautiful figure, she was one she was one of the most beautiful and most wanted women in the world, not for her looks but also for who she was. Nico was a great archaeologist and writer famous around the world, a genius who had graduated several Italian colleges, her homeland, in addition to having made such great discovery in the history of the world. One of one of which made her most famous was the discovery of the city Yaldea of Ukra, which was ruled by the Golden King Gilgamesh. Ukra was an ancient city state of Mesop- Mesopotamia. I have no clue how you pronounce that. Which existed about 5,000 years ago, which was a revolutionary of the time, created many technology that are still used today, and of course, for such a grand place should have a king to match. The one who ruled city state was the Golden King, the world's first hero, Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh, according to the stories, was the son of Lurbanga, the former king of Ukra, and the goddess Rimatsu Nisan. The some the summer hold on a second, hold on, Nicole. The Sumerian god of healing and love, a demigod who was considered the original model on which all heroes were based, and one who collected all the treasure of the world. And Necker was responsible for writing her story in what became known as the Epic of Gilgamesh. Yachi is a Japanese man with messy black hair and also has a crystal blue eyes. Blue eyes. Yachi was a great doctor, a businessman having graduated from the most renowned colleges in the world, a man who ran one of the largest companies in the world. As a great doctor for discover cures, my bad, of various diseases, achieve artificial intelligence, he is considered one of the most competitive men in the world. Yachi and Neko met during an affair in which they fell in love and a few years later were married. Much to the carriage of many other suitors, they were normal people who were not aware of the supernatural world but would have a very important child. Tokyo, Japan. In the hospital in the city of Tokyo, birth of a being who would change the world was taking place. Neko screamed as as the contracts hit again. She was giving birth to her first child and it was going well. Wasn't going well. She had been in labor for 13 hours and was exhausted and in pain. Her husband Yachi was holding her hand and was hold on guys. I'm back and generally support her. But she was so ready to end it. Finally the nurse pulled the baby out and the contract stopped. Congratulations, it's a boy, the nurse cried as she handed Nico her newborn. What are we going to call him, dear? Ya- Yachi asked his wife. Looked fondly at her and her new child. She looked at her son, thinking deeply. Gilgamesh. It would be Gilgamesh, said Nico with a smile. Yachi was staring at her with a raised eyebrow. Really? Asked the man to his wife. Nico was just looked down her nose with Nika just looked down her nose with a look of sweet that it sent a shiver down his spine and even the nurse. Do you have a problem with that, dear? Asked the man with a very sweet smile. Why are anime humans so terrifying when it comes down to these things? Um, I'll get back to the story. No, madam, it's an excellent name, said the man, fearing his wife would kill him on the spot. Sorry about that, guys. And if you guys are hearing noise in the background, one, it's either my little sister or it's a bar across from my house. So just ignore it. When Gilgamesh first opened his new eyes, his parents were amazed at their color. Instead of blue they expected from a newborn baby, his eyes were crimson red, like blood. His skin were also paler than most Japanese, looked more European. The other doctor mistakenly to diagnose it as with hold on 1 minute guys. But guys, diagnosed it with albinism, assuring the new parents that it was not inherently harm disorder and they all need to take care of the vision problem. So reassuring them soon took him home happy. Sorry for pauses. 6 years later, Gilgamesh, or Gil, as he was called, grew up as a normal child, and the only thing different was his creativity and intelligence far above any other child of his age. This showed in his rapid development as a 1 year old. He already knew how to walk and was beginning to speak his first word. His development continued with great growth. When he was 2 years old, he was able to speak the entire alphabet normally. His parents, Yachi and Nekro, although they couldn't stay at home much due to due to work, took great care of their son, and when they found out about his rapid growth, they didn't hesitate to hire several private tutors to help their son. And then his growth soared. When he was 3 years old, he already knew the basic math operation and was starting to learn the more complex ones. Even with intense studying, Gilgamesh's personality didn't change. always remained a very cheerful and playful child, and he also enjoyed collecting various things and objects, referring to them as treasures. When he was 5 years old, his parents bought a large apartment in Italy for him to live in comfortably, but of course with many maids and butlers to look after him. At the age of 5, his parents dismissed the private tutors as their son already acquired enough knowledge to be in high school. They dismissed them as that their son could enjoy his childhood. 1 year later, 7 a.m. Currently a big mansion, more precisely a big luxurious room. It was possibly this to see a little boy was sleeping in his bed. System starting. System started. Check mental status. Mental, mental status verified. Check spiritual status. Verify spiritual status. Checking physical status. Verify physical status. Mixed emotions that former owner owns the host. 10%, 40%, 70%, 90%, 100%. Complete analysis. Complete analyzation. Welcome, host. My head hurts. When I open my eyes, I see myself in a big room full of toys around me, and I am the that I am in the big bed. Then it clicked. As the memory started to come back, the memories of the body and also the encouragement of the goddess. Hold on, guys. 1 minute, guys. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Um, it was my girlfriend. Anyway, so let's continue. Was that really real? Did I actually meet the goddesses and reincarnated into the DHC world? Wait, don't get distracted. I get up and go to the mirror that was next to my bed. The first thing I realized is that I was little tiny. But then I saw my appearance. I froze. I had golden hair like gold and crimson eyes like the two previous ru- rubies. Hold on, guys. Got back. Rubies. I'm Kid Gilgamesh. Hmm. Look at look at the memories of the old self. It is possible to understand things. Well, I didn't know I was a genius at studying, but my life is pretty amazing. Thank you, goddesses. Wait one moment. There is one thing to see. System. I ask myself, although it feels weird. Yes, host. This is amazing. Yes, no, it it's really amazing. Want want to start host tutorial? Yes or no? Yes, let's start system. The system has the following host function: status, inventory, lig- linkage, store, skills. I understand. Can you give me description of them? Yes, host. Description are as follows: status. In status are where the main function of system are located. In in it, the host can see HP, MP, as well as its strength, speed, and other abilities. Inventory. Inventory is a space separate from reality where the host can store anything like living beings. Lineage. In the option, the host can buy the most diverse bloodlines such as Uchiha, among others. Each bloodline gives the host unique abilities. Shop. In shop, the host is able to buy any weapons. Sorry, let's continue. Shop. In the shop, the host is able to buy any weapon or items he wants. For example, Akuma no Miss, Zampakudo, and Noble Plasma. Skill. In this option, the host can buy any existing skill to use as they wish. Okay, but guys, so let's continue where we were off, where we left off. I see. This is actually very useful. Say status host. Status. Name Gilgamesh. Lineage demigod. Title King of Heroes. Secret gear unknown. Level 1. HP 1000 or 1000. 500 HP every 10 seconds. MP 1000 or 1000. 500 MP every 10 seconds. STR 100. VIT 100. INT 100. DEX 100. Luck 100. Gold 0. 0. And that's where I'm gonna leave this chapter off. If you guys want part 3, 5 likes, comment down below if you want part 3, and peace out. Also, if you guys want shoutouts, I still do those. So if you guys want it, I will give you guys a shout out. Anyway, thanks and peace out.